guys, my name is Gladys, Ibes, and this is my chairman,
Ibes.
my darling husband. Okay, so I want to ask him something because I made a video earlier. I go back and check on the video on the things that I did before I got married, my wedding season, and I shared on some things that I think I would want to hear chairman's perspective, a man's perspective on those things, because sometimes we see, especially within our culture, that women are usually the ones eager to get married, doing some certain things to, put themselves in that position to get married. And I know that you prepared for marriage, you desired marriage, and there were some things that you did, and I want you to talk to us about some of those things. So when did you realize that you wanted to get married?
Anyway, that's a funny question, but when I realized that I wanted to get married.
Yeah, like at what age did you think you were ready to get married? And then
if you ask me, I'll tell you, as at the time I was 27, I was ready to get married. But I wasn't able to get married. Right?
Why?
Of course, I didn't have, I would say I didn't have what it takes to get married. Okay. I wasn't there. I wasn't at that point where I should get married, right? So I had to wait. But until that was 2021. Yeah, 2021. January 2021, I told myself I was going to get married that year. And then...
And what were some things that you started doing in preparation?
One of the things, first thing first that I did was, buying a ring. Getting a ring for myself. And then I had to, engage myself? I married myself first. Even when my wife hadn't said yes, that she was going to marry me. Not this ring, though. Yeah. So I bought a ring for myself. And then I wore it. It was a golden ring, and then a wedding ring. Like anybody who sees it will see it as a wedding ring actually. So I started wearing it. Even my friends were like, "Guy, why are you wearing wedding ring? What is happening? Are you? Yeah, that's my wife for you." So I was telling them, man, I was tired of being single. To me, I felt like I had been single for a very long time. So I wanted to get married. And not just getting married. I wanted to be straight. There is one thing about being married. I felt, it's not as if I wasn't straight. Okay, maybe I wasn't straight.
wait, when you say straight, you have to explain what you mean. Because there's that being straight versus being gay.
No. What are you talking about?
Okay, I just want to make sure that we clear the air.
With gays. I'm talking about, I wanted to be fulfilled. I wanted to be a complete man.
Were you complete before?
There's never a complete man without a woman, believe me. I was tired of being single. I wanted to get married. I wanted to have a partner who will help me, achieve my dreams, and then I will help her too. And then I knew who I had always wanted to marry. I've always known my wife, only that she hadn't said yes. But I was being patient enough until she said yes. Yeah. I prayed about it. Although, like I said, I knew who my wife was. I knew you were my wife. So I was just praying to God to for confirmation. God, is this truly my wife? So to a point I had to even call my mom to help me in prayers. So when she prayed, and then she got her own confirmation too, and I was like, I was set.
But you got your own.
Even after the whole confirmation,
yeah,
my wife was still saying she's not sure.
But you got your own confirmation too.
Yeah, I did.
So okay, but babe, sometimes there's this question that, oh, a man will marry any woman that is available when the man is ready to get married. Is that true?
I mean, it depends on what you want. It depends on what the man wants. A man, it is true, but to an extent. For a man, when you're ready to get married, and then you see people who are available and not really people who you want to marry, or people who are going to help you to get to where you're going to, I don't think you'll still have any reason to pick from the people you're seeing or from the people available. So, but to some people, they can just be like, okay, like they said, when the desirable is not available, the available becomes desirable. So to some people, they will just pick the available and then make them their desirable. So that's them. But to people like me, to somebody like me, I will patiently wait until the desirable comes.
Okay, babe. So what about, do men really want marriage the way women want marriage? Do they even put in the effort towards it? I think I will just answer my own in my perspective as a man. Yeah, men want to be married. Men really wants to be married. Not all men wants to be married on time or early. But men really wants to be married. To me as a man, I feel like until you're married, even to the society out there, they've not really seen you as a fulfilled man. They don't really see you as, a full gentleman until you're married. When you're married, they see you as somebody who can take care of responsibilities. See you as somebody who is like straightforward. Like my fathers would say, you know what that means, right? Okay. So when you're married, then you know that there is a whole lot of responsibilities around you. And then you know how to curtail yourself, your characters, so that it will not, because when you do some certain things, it will not only affect you, but it can affect your family as well. Yeah.
So you will not only avoid what will affect you, but also what will affect your family.
Can you speak a little bit on the importance of, like praying over what you desire as a man in your home or your future home, the things that you desire in your children, just...
Right. Okay. That's fine. So that's what from the first question you asked me, you said if it is true that when a man is ready to get married, he just speaks among the people that are available, and then I said to an extent, it's true, but to an extent. But to me, it's not true. Why I said so is because when you look at the people available, do you see what you want your children to look like in them? Do you see them, from the people available, do you see one of them or any of them as somebody who can help you achieve your dreams? Do you see them as people who, their dreams, your goals, and theirs, do they even rhyme? Do they even connect? Are they even able to help you achieve what you want? What are you you'll be asking yourself the same question. Are you able to help them achieve what they want? Because just because you know what they want, what you want, doesn't mean that they don't know what they want. Right? And just because what they want is not what you want, doesn't mean that what they want is not important.
Yes.
You understand? So it's about, that's where you check the compatibility.
Lifetime compatibility.
So when you check them and then you check yourself, if it rhymes, then you're good to go.
But what about when people, like maybe, how men be like, oh, I want to marry a prayerful woman, and then they themselves are not very prayerful, or they don't take their relationship with God very seriously.
Some men believe that women should be more prayerful than them. But the truth is, everyone should be prayerful. Everyone should be prayerful. It is even more beautiful when you are prayerful and then your wife is prayerful. You understand? So, like the Bible said, iron sharpeneth iron. So when both of you are prayerful and and then you can do awesomely well. Like the Bible also said that one shall chase 1,000 and then two
shall put 10,000 to flight.
But believe me, when the two are not prayerful, they will even struggle to chase 100. So being prayerful is it's not just a one-person thing. Being prayerful is what everyone should try to become.
Okay, baby. Final question I want to ask you. Okay, unless if you want to give me time to ask a little bit more. But what I want to ask is the role of discipline or self-discipline when it comes to getting married, or even a man who is at the age where they desire to get married. Because sometimes, especially within Christian community, there is some people that go, not all men cheat, and sometimes you can also see some Christian men who cheat, and some people are like, oh, you don't have to go to the church to pick a woman because these girls or these men are just as bad as the ones on the street. And there was something that you said when we initially started, getting serious about our relationship, and you talked about self-discipline and how as a child of God, if you didn't have self-discipline, you could not do some certain things, even though you know that that's something that is wrong, you should not do. You need to build up that self-discipline. Can you speak a little bit about it?
Self-discipline is very important for real, for the man and for the woman. Self-discipline shapes you to being the man you want to be.
Save. You say save?
No, shave. Like you're shaving. You're shaving your beard.
Okay.
You shave just like you want to shave your beard, and then you shave it.
Just like me, I want to shave my beard.
No, me. I'm talking about myself. Just like when I want to shave my beard, I'll shave it to how I want it to look like, right? If I want to cut off this part and then just have here, cut here, have here, I just do it just the way I want it to be. That is what self-discipline does in a man's life. So self-discipline helps you, shapes you to the right person you want to be. There are so many things, as young guys, there are so many things you want to do, or you see your fellow young guys doing, and then you like that. Like so many things, like clubbing, name them. There are a lot of them. Maybe chiking women, doing all sorts of things, clubbing and exploring in so many negative ways, which could be fun, So, but if you're self-disciplined, it will help you to prevent those things. Because so many things we do as young guys can actually prevent us from getting to where we want to get to. But if you're able to curtail your ways, if you're able to remove some things out of your ways, avoid those things that will stand you from getting to where you're going to. It really helps in a man's life. It helps.
Thank you, babe. Finally, I need to answer the last time. Okay, so a lot of times when you listen to messages, about getting married, they talk about how important it is for you to have people that are able to speak to you, have mentors, let the man have a man who he fears, how in your own personal journey, what do you think?
Well, it is good having somebody to talk to you. It is good having somebody whom you can always listen to. It is very good, actually. But the truth is, the best advice is the one you give to yourself.
Can you elaborate?
Thank you. Just like this watch now I'm wearing, for instance. Say, for instance, that this watch is $1,000, and then someone buys similar watch for maybe $3,000. You don't really know the value, right?
Yeah.
But you know the value of what you got. So you're going to value that one you bought with your money. Yeah. So that is how advice works. When you advise yourself on something, you're advising yourself because you know what you want. That person who is advising you can advise you rightly, but might not really be on the right channel.
Because it's the person wearing the shoe that knows where you're
Yes, it is only you that knows where you want to go to and what you have to advise yourself on, how you're going to achieve that thing. Except for grace of God, you know, some people are just God sent. You know, some people, God can actually send some people to advise you on something, and then you'll be like, wow, how did this person get to know that I was even thinking about this kind of a thing? Yeah. So having a mentor is good. It's very nice having a mentor. But in as much as you have a mentor, no matter how much the mentor mentors you, you can only get the ones. You can only grab those things which you want to grab from that your mentor. So it is good to have a mentor. It is always good to have a mentor, no doubt. But you will always be yourself mentor.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for answering the questions. I'm grateful. Until next time when we get to see you, because he said he's not going to be gracing us with a lot of his presence. So you guys, if you guys have any questions that you would like to hear from his point of view, let me know so that every now and then Chairman will make an appearance.
Thank you to my amazing people. Thank you, dear wife, and the amazing viewers. I thank you so much for this time. I believe by the time you must have listened to us, you grab something from us.
You grab?
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, and God bless you all.